Tony Hawkins has got a podcast. I hope he's better at this than he is washing the kit because he was fucking useless.
And episode 18.
Yep.
Not a very interesting number.
That prime number, Tony?
It's not a prime number, but it's an even number for a start.
It's even number.
And there is only one prime number that's even.
I know
as
that.
we all know.
72.
18, even half of 18 isn't a prime number.
6 that is, half of 18. 6.
Oh, this is already off to a terrible start.
So, episode 18, 2 games to talk about.
One good, one bad.
One good, one bad. We've also got quite a lot other stuff to talk about.
I've got hundreds of feedback that I've just discovered.
Which we'll get to, including the aftermath of Tony is public enemy number one.
You are a bellend.
Well, yeah, I am a bellend, but you know.
But Tony.
But
had an effect.
I'm just saying, you know. And there's also on top of that, going back to the singing, which we'll come to.
Up that as well.
Yeah, that was.
Anything else we can sort out this week?
Can't
we'll find something.
Anything. Yeah, I'm sure we will. So, shall we kick straight off then?
Go
into Macclesfield.
Good win.
Firstly, I have to say, so I went to get my ticket, and I'd completely lost all the Dons fans who were trying to find a pub. And as I was walking down the road, I saw Adam and Margaret. You know, Adam.
I do know.
Mental cyclist.
Was he on a unicycle?
Have you seen that?
I have seen it.
Seriously, the bloke's got issues. Real fucking issues.
Walk.
And,
you know what I do? Walk everywhere.
He said, "There's a bar upstairs, and anyone can go in." So I got there, and there's like security and blokes in suits, and there's a woman stood at a desk, and I thought, this all looks too fucking corporate. And I said, and this is what I exactly said to her. I said, "Do you let anyone in here?" She went, "Yes, we do, as long as you've got a ticket." That's what I've got, a ticket. Can I go up? She said yes. I went, okay. So I did. And it was the entire side of one side of the pitch.
It's not a
the main
corporate area. Very nice, I have to say. $3.75 a pint. It was very busy in there, but very helpful, nice people. And
that's more expensive than at Milton Keynes, $3.75.
It was their posh area. So you expect to pay a little bit more. Anyway, so we won 3-1.
We did.
We won 3-1.
I was excited with that
now,
result.
Macclesfield, I'm told, made 9 changes.
Yeah.
Now, and the reason for that, I'm also told, is
that...
Well,
I theory why the reason they did that was...
Yeah, because who they're playing next.
Yeah, they did it because...
Yeovil.
Yeah, they basically wrote off our game. Yeah. Which was...
Oh, well, that's blown my theory out the water then.
What was yours?
My theory is that Sol Campbell's a ship manager.
Apparently he doesn't really do a lot either.
I fucking bet he didn't. He didn't do a lot on Saturday, did he?
The other fella that does all the work, so...
What, Ray Matthias?
Yeah, Ray Matthias. Remember the song? That someone brought that up on the
forum,
Hold on,
no, it can't have been that.
Did it? They were meant to
play last night, and their game was postponed against Exeter.
Aha, they're throwing that on as well.
For a waterlogged pitch.
Well, it doesn't matter why it was called off, just mainly it wasn't Yeovil. But I don't know, well, that's what I heard, so...
I've seen a picture, it was quite literally waterlogged.
So I don't know what to make of that. Should we be
flattered, Tony?
Flattered that
they're playing them at the weekend. They're playing Yeovil away at the weekend, so maybe it was because they saw a better chance of beating Exeter and or Yeovil than beating us.
Yeah. Well, I will say they did score the first goal.
They did. I still wasn't worried.
Little bit.
I wasn't worried last night, and look where that got me.
Stuart Moore did look a bit silly with that one. Did you see the replay?
I didn't.
So the ball went over his head. They call it in football no man's land. The ball went whack over his head. There was some bloke went up in the air and he just put it. Yeah. So not much to talk about. Then, crucially, as Mr. Campbell himself said, they let that goal in, our first goal in.
Just before half time. That's a shit time to let a goal on. It's a cliche, but it is a true one.
Points from the first half. It was not particularly inspiring.
Was it cold?
As a Dons fan. It was cold, yeah.
Was it windy?
It was cold. Not particularly. I was in the seats, so I wasn't on the terrace.
You were in the posh bits.
I was in the posh bits. Yeah.
You blagged it in.
Prawn sandwich.
Yeah, I was, mate. I was.
$3.75 a pint.
So we went in for the second half. I came out for the second half, and I thought to myself, we
still
should
in the posh
be
seats for the second half.
Still in the posh seats.
Oh, I would have gone to the other end. Like,
I stood on their terrace. And almost immediately, within the first 2 minutes, I thought, this is a different team. We're definitely going to win here. And we did go on to win comfortably. And skipping forward a little bit, when it went to 2-1, they weren't exactly breaking their necks to get another goal back.
You didn't know we went in at half time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you said. Sorry.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So second half, it was definitely clear to see what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And at 2-1, they really weren't asked about making any sort of comeback.
Are they second bottom?
No, they're bottom now.
They're bottom now.
Notts County won
Notts
last.
County, really?
Notts County won last
Jesus.
night. They won at Crawley. They won last night, and now
Let's just see
Macclesfield are
them on.
bottom.
What else was there? Yeah, so Kieran Agard's goal, very technically very, very good.
Not
He had to bend backwards to head it, but at the same time not hit it too hard
And loop it.
and also loop it, and he managed
Miming
to do
that as
all
well.
of those. He managed to do all of that, and I actually spoke to him after the game, and I said about
Name drop.
and he said he was like, well, it's went, yeah, all right then.
We'll have to say, I seen you in the stands, Tony.
I was about to say that I saw you back in September at Cambridge.
Yes, there was a man hug as well. All right, so all I'm saying. So he was.
Did you smell?
Just
Bet you
sniff of
stunk.
his hair.
Yeah, but
Sniff of
what's
his
that?
hair.
Lovely.
Soul glow. He hasn't really got soul glow hair, has he? Hair for soul. Anyway,
I've
so
only got hair.
other than actually winning 3-1, again, it was a bit of a non-event because Macclesfield basically gave up at 2-1. So
I don't care how they get. I don't care the fact that we were 1-0. If any team goes 1-0 down, I don't care who you're playing and you win the game away from home, then I'm happy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So does anybody know about the Chucks getting a touch on the goal?
I've read this. Well, mainly from
no.
you.
Yeah. Well,
Is he claiming
I don't
it?
know if you know, but
Is
I
he
spoke to
claiming
Chucks after the game.
Did you?
Yeah.
Right, he said, sorry, Kieran, your truck's coming. I'll speak to you
No,
later.
but he didn't actually say. But
Did he say to
it was
Kieran,
actually,
can you leave him alone? I want to speak to Tony.
yeah, it was actually Toby Locke that said about Chucks was going to claim it, but
Ah, right on.
so that led to this
which-
debate about
Oh, didn't know
should
that.
it be Chucks' goal or should it be Callum's goal. Also, like to point out, following on from the Callum Britton is shit thread,
He is a bit
he
shit.
then got into the team of the week.
Yeah, he's shit. He is. Who was up front? Kieran Agard. He's also
he's
shit.
rubbish. He's only got. So he scored his 20th
He did.
goal as well last night. Didn't
Probably
he? So-
she is.
So the highlight, actually, for me of that, other than being in the posh bar, was a new song.
Oh,
A new
a
song.
new one.
Oh, was that? I saw someone tweet saying, who was it about? Was it about
Stuart Moore.
I've heard. I mean, he said it was the best song we've ever done, but I
To the
don't know what it
tune,
was.
to the tune of "Our House" by Madness. So it
Oh,
goes.
no, and
Stuart Moore
in the middle of
in
our
the
goal.
middle of our goal. They
Over
might have
and over.
overdone it a little
Yeah.
bit, but we're so pleased with themselves. There's even videos on Facebook of them singing it on the train. They probably
Is
did
that
overdo
them
it.
banging
I
the roof
mean-
of that train?
Yeah.
Ah, the
They
sound
also
coming off that.
started singing it when the Macclesfield goalkeeper made a save, so that might have been a step too far. But
Ah, good luck.
Hey,
it's a
songs
new
are
song.
songs. I
It's
like
a
a
new
song.
song. It's half decent, and
Okay.
bonus for you boys.
Oh, go on.
bonus for you. I don't know if you know, but I used to work at MK Dons.
Did you really?
With the first.
Do you know
You've
the players?
kept that
I know
quiet,
some.
mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've kept that quiet.
And I was
What were you
talking
like,
to
what did you do? What
the.
was your role at MK Dons?
I was the kit man
Oh,
for
right
4
on.
seasons.
Didn't print the fucking shirts.
No, I didn't print it. I want to say kit man. It was the title. I was speaking to Simon
washer.
Crampton and
Simon Crampton,
and Adam
I
Ross.
call him.
And lads, they noticed your song. It took them a while to work out what you were singing, but they noticed it and they like it.
Ah, good
so
for them.
keep it up. We like that. Hopefully, you won't get dropped on Saturday.
I like it when keepers get their own songs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
you
we
should
get
do
to
as
that?
well.
Dave Martin. Whoa, he's good. That was his Dave Martin song.
Yeah.
Good song, that.
That's good.
So
I wrote it.
yeah, it wasn't a fantastic game.
Willie Gray, he's French way. That was another one.
Yeah.
Willie Gray's French Hooray.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
wrote
remember that
as
song.
well. Yeah. Didn't catch, but I did.
Big Willie. So yes, it was. In the end, it was quite a bit of a stroll, to be fair.
Yeah.
We won.
We won. Who's got our first goal? Can't
David
remember.
Wheeler.
David Wheeler, yeah, that was
First
the
goal
header.
for us.
The header from one of those
which
two-man
looks-
corners.
it looked that was terrible defending. From
It was,
him.
and everybody
The
just
fact
looked
that
at it as
he
it went over
doesn't.
their
He
heads.
doesn't. I mean, he's a winger, and I don't know many 6 foot plus wingers. I don't know how tall he is, but he doesn't look that big.
No.
And now he's one to the near post with 2 defenders he brought with him.
Yeah.
And he still glanced it past.
Was it a corner?
It was a corner.
Yeah, one of those shit.
One of
two-man
those
corners
two-men
that don't
corners.
work. They just don't work.
If he wasn't
Don't
there,
work all the time.
if he wasn't there to glance that,
It would have been cleared
It would
by
have
the
been
first-
a terrible corner.
Yeah. But by the same token, that's this everybody says about this short corner, this two-man corner hitting the first defender. But if you've got a man in front of the first defender, that happens, and we scored.
Oh, mate,
so
let's see this miming I'm doing
there is,
tonight.
you see, there
It's
is
just not working.
there is,
it?
believe it or not, and it may astound some people.
Stop miming.
But there are reasons.
On the radio.
There are reasons why things are done a certain way, and when they work,
Yeah,
you
they
score
say,
goals.
"Yeah, that's good." When they don't want to say that's rubbish.
So yeah, Tux was a little bit down after the game because all referees hate him, and particularly that one.
Well, we got to talk about what he said last night, didn't they?
Yeah.
Not what he said, but
Yeah,
what
he said the same to Toby. Yeah, that he just doesn't understand, and when he was getting all those free kicks earlier in the season, he's now literally getting nothing, nothing
people
at
don't
all.
like him, Tony.
We spoke about it a few weeks ago, and I think I was saying how annoying it is to watch. I mean, I was watching it last night, and I follow the Morecambe game, and it was just so frustrating to watch. Just a bloke who is a man mountain get penalised.
Done it again.
Every
For being
time.
I've mimed again.
What are you miming for? What's all the
Fifth
miming
time I've
going on?
mimed tonight.
See, it's in your head now. It's
Mate,
in your
as
head.
I've stopped
So
it.
I don't get it. I won't get it. League 2 referees will continue to penalise him for being in the gym and working to get stronger than centre half, which is what his job is. So I don't really get it.
I have a theory about League 2 referees, which is exactly the same theory as I've got about SPFL or whatever they're calling it this week. Referees,
Yeah,
they're shit.
yeah. Well, there's a reason.
That
They
they're in League 2.
What I love is the
And there's
fact
a reason they're in Scotland, because they're fucking
they
shit.
can get relegated,
And then you've got
we then
Scottish-
have to suffer the shit
Yeah.
that they. It's
Yeah.
not like they get thrown out.
If they're
They
shit
just-
in the
Well, you're not
championship,
going to get.
Yeah,
You're not
stick them in League One.
You're not
League
going to
Two.
do well at Old Trafford and go, you done well. You're going to Crawley next week.
Yeah. How'd you fancy a trip to the seaside? Oh, right, yeah, where you going? Blackpool, mate.
Morecambe.
on a Tuesday night.
AFC Files.
Morecambe!
Yeah, they're rubbish referees.
Actually, I
at
should
this
say
level.
that for old
That's
time's
what it
sake.
is.
Morecambe!
But we won.
Yeah, we
We
won.
did.
Now, fuck it. Tuesday, last night.
Moving swiftly
One
on
of-
to Tuesday, yes.
One of the weirdest games I've watched.
Yes.
I've never seen wind. I'm not going to do a clop here. I'm not going to blame wind. But the wind was fucking mental.
Yeah.
Their keeper. The first, it was a matter of who was going to utilise the wind the most. Obviously, they had it first half. We had it second half. They got 2 goals. The second goal was shit timing again before half time. But again, no excuse.
And on another
And then
day, that wouldn't have
Another
gone
day would have
anywhere
happened.
near the goal.
But
Was that an on goal?
Yeah, because
it was just unlucky.
it basically hit Ouss on the head.
It hit him, and it went up in the air. The wind took it and it went in.
It was, and also in the first half, we had that one that bounced. Was it Wheeler? Had the one that bounced just in front of the goal, and then as it was about to go in,
me, I've
it
just
got
done it
blown.
again.
It got blown to the side and went out for a goal kick.
It's the sixth time I've mimed
I'm just going to watch you now.
I think
Sorry,
you've
stop
got- I think
doing
it's
that.
Cerebral.
Right, no more miming.
It was-
Right, sorry.
The second half, it got to a point that the wind did gradually get worse.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
There was a point of probably about, I think, between about the 60th and 70th minute where the rain came as well.
yeah.
And
And
it was like-
defenders were
and
trying to kick
if anyone-
it out, and it
if
was going
anyone
back
watched-
over their
If
heads.
anyone watched the iFollow, the cameraman was on the opposite side of the main stand at Morecambe. He just kept wiping the camera lens with
Well,
his
yeah,
napkin.
that's not a good sign. is it?
wasn't good
But
at all.
it got to the point where their keeper he probably did about 10 goal kicks in the second half, and only one actually made it past halfway line. The majority landed probably about 10 to 15 yards outside of the penalty box.
There was
It was
many
crazy.
examples of.
One of them landed in the 18-yard box. It just went completely sky high. The wind took it, and it was. But I thought Cags, he came on. I thought Stuart Walker did really
Goals,
well.
Tony. 2 goals.
Cags on the bench, a little bit of a rest.
I'm not sure. I
Maybe
don't
a bit
know
of
why
tactical
it was
about
dropped.
it as well.
Well, I wouldn't say dropped. It must have been down to
Yeah,
fitness.
I would
or
suggest
I don't
that because he does like he'll run onto a ball and he'll go up for the high ball, but that wasn't the night for
Chuck
it.
start last night.
know. Chuck
Chuck
started.
started, yeah.
Chuck started up
Talking
there.
of people starting,
Oh, go on.
Ouss trying to spray his 60-yard balls about the place,
And that
which
weather.
is fine, as long as it stays below knee high.
The winds were apparently 60 miles an hour last
It was
night.
absolutely ridiculous. I've
We've
never
had
seen
a
anything
question
like
about
it.
Ouss, will they?
Yes,
ask
so
it
we'll combine
later on,
that
eh?
with. We'll combine that into that question. So, and their fourth goal, very disappointing. Someone tried to put in a high ball, which again, you would have thought that after 75, 80 minutes, or whatever it was when
You'd
they
stop
scored the
doing
fourth,
that shit.
you think to yourself, I really shouldn't be putting the ball in here. Callum
I'm-
Britton's blown up for a
I'm
foul
going to
throw,
disagree with you there, I'm afraid.
Oh,
but it didn't go anywhere.
controversy,
It didn't go anywhere, but every time someone put a ball in the box, the wind was so unpredictable, it literally went fucking anywhere.
Yeah, but this
So
is a
why
ball
wouldn't
out
it?
that was supposed to go out wide. not into the box.
Oh,
I'm
right,
happy. Yeah, if you want to throw it into the box
right.
with a wind behind
I
it,
still
do
think-
that all day.
Well,
But
Of course, the irony of this thing is that it's actually Storm Callum, what we're found.
I still think
Just
you're
saying.
wrong. Just because I'm going to stand by what I said first.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So again, it wasn't. Do you know what it reminded me of? Do you remember the Bradford game on a
Yes.
Friday or a Monday with the rain and we've had a
Away.
few of these games and we never win them.
At home. Oh, away.
Away,
Oh, yeah,
Bradford.
yeah.
No, this was...
Showed it in the
Wasn't long
red
ago.
dot bar.
Yeah,
no,
we
this
talked
is
about
what,
that.
6,
Yeah.
7
No, do
years
you not
ago.
remember when there was one as well at...
It was a Tuesday night, yeah,
when
when I
it was
didn't go.
horrendous.
Yeah.
The pitch was like
Yeah.
it always is.
I remember we
And
played
lost-
them on a
we
Monday
lost.
night away and it
We
was
just,
on the
we
telly.
I don't
just
know why.
historically we don't.
I just thought
Do well with
Morecambe was
those.
going to be... When I saw their result against Forest Green, before Forest Green they hadn't won at home since December.
Remember that time we played Oldham away and it was pouring their rain
Exactly
as well?
the same, and we
And
lost that one as well.
That
didn't
time Louis ran in the stands to get the ball, remember that?
we? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just felt like last night was going to be difficult anyway. Then they beat Forest Green 3-0, which is their first home win in however long. And then I just thought, oh shit.
Yeah.
Because you're going for... If those conditions were in Milton Keynes, it would have been nowhere near as bad because of the height
because
of
it
the
was
stadium.
closed,
and-
aren't we? And they got
Yeah, very, very little.
Having
wind
said
comes
that
through
though,
stadium.
Sam, you did say last week that out of all the games we've got coming up, that would be the one you were worried about. So
Yeah.
you was
It
right.
It was purely
And you
Football
because...
genius, Tony.
It was
Yeah.
purely because like the lads left on the day. I think a lot of the time they'd normally go on the day before. You know,
What has that to do with it on a Monday night? Nothing.
No, exactly.
so I don't know. But at the same time, how many clubs can go win 5 in a row? You lose a game like that, which I'm not going to make excuses. We weren't. I think they deserved.
Just on the
they
first half.
deserved to win.
Yeah.
They did deserve to win. We were better.
Did
for
it go
about,
to 2-2 or 3-2?
No, 3-2.
3-2.
Yeah.
We were better for about 15 minutes.
Well,
Yeah.
what can
We
you
could
do?
have had 4 goals in
we
that
could-
15
we could have.
minutes. As soon as once Cags
Robbie
came on.
Ask yourself this, everyone that's fucking pissed off on the internet. Whose position would you rather be in?
Well, exactly.
Well, that's the thing. We are now joint third.
Yeah.
2 goals.
So we're fourth.
2 goals in goal difference
Basically.
off of third.
Well, that one that Robbie Simpson missed.
that you just slid in at the last
Just
minute.
so, I mean,
Nearly.
I don't know if the wind took that away from him slightly, but you know,
Let's see,
there
that-
was a goal there. Cags got the 2 goals.
It was
The one that
basically
Gills was
3-0.
offside. Yeah, effectively. yeah.
So
20 goals.
Which
for
leads
that
me
man.
nicely into what you said about. I'm just going to read this to you from the MK Dons
Go
fan
on,
page.
I'm ready.
I don't subscribe to this page. I don't follow it, but it
Is it
pops
on
up on
Facebook?
my feeder. I'm sure Facebook knows this will just draw me in, like the fucking idiot I am. It says useless. The only players I would play from tonight for Saturday's game against is Agard, Gilby, and Martin. The rest are shit. Chucks needs to fuck off with his attitude.
Oh.
And why does it take players? Why does it take to players? Not 2. I think that's what it's supposed to say. Why does it take 2 players to take a corner and give the advantage in the box? This needs to be sorted out, or even a change. And I don't know what that means. Does that mean get rid of the manager? Or?
I would have thought so.
Yeah. So
It's on borrowed time, Tony. It's on
basically-
borrowed
that
time.
basically trumps everything that I've been moaning about on the forum. For the
What you
last
want to
couple
do
of weeks.
is get off the forum and get on the Facebook page and sort that out. There
Yeah.
you go. That's your next mission.
I think this should be the last podcast episode.
But I just looked at that and I thought, really?
I'm
Are
going to
you-
post your address on the forum
Yeah.
and Facebook and see how long
No,
you
don't
live.
do
So I actually replied to that like
What
an
did you
idiot.
say?
I replied. So you dropped
Oh.
8 of the starting 11. What would your starting 11 be on Saturday, and what would the formation be? Still yet to have a reply to that. So
It's early days.
yeah, it's early days. So.
Didn't know you had a lava lamp, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Actually,
And it's. Did you switch that on just now?
Can I just
no,
ask?
no.
I mean,
I
it's
say, 'cause
a,
all the lava was at the top, which is most unusual.
it's a strange colour. You know, it's a weird navy blue. There's,
I've had it a while.
there's no yellow in
They're
there.
great to watch when you're stoned, and I've actually laid on the floor in front of one of those for
I'm not a
several
drug
hours
taker.
before now.
I've had a drug experience this week with the woman at work.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I haven't done that
But
for a long time.
the
but,
next
yeah.
few games, we are tied on points with Mansfield. We are 2 goals behind in terms of goal difference. We've scored more, so if you just get that 2 up. But we've got Stevenage Jam the weekend, winnable.
if we can stop.
Yeovil at home the following week.
I ain't worried about that shit.
In the
What
next
they used
four
to play here.
I am.
games,
I am.
we've got 3 at home, 1
I know
away.
they got a lot to prove, but fuck them.
The 1 away is Forest Green. And you've got Stevenage and Yeovil. We need to get 6 points next 2
I
games.
can't go to
I
Yeovil.
think so. Really?
No,
you must be
We've then
gutted.
got
You must be gutted.
Forest
I'm
Green
not
away, whose form is all over the shop. Like
Yeah.
they'll go and win 4-0 tomorrow or last night, and then whatever. and then it's Lincoln at home, which
Yeah.
Oh, that's doing that.
so
And it really, there's only 9 games left.
9!
9.
What, home and away?
yeah.
Home and away, 9
Good.
games.
5 home games.
Quite honest with you, I'm sick to death of the sight of this football club. I really
At
don't have enough
home
of
we
it.
have Stevenage, Yeovil, Lincoln, Port Vale and Mansfield, and away we've got Forest Green, Tranmere, Colchester and
Away.
and
Man City. We
Man
haven't played
City.
them yet.
I've only got 8.
Hold on. No, it's 9. Sure, it's 9. 37 played. Sure, it's 37 played.
You're good at maths,
Yeah,
Johnny.
we should-
Work it out.
I'll tell you what, I'll just go and have a look, shall I? I'll just go
At
and have a look.
home?
While
That'd
you're
be easier.
doing that, I'll read out a question
Yes.
Yeah,
that
go
I've
on then.
had from...
Yeah, let's
Right.
get that done.
I'm awful sorry, but I've just gone on one of our sites and found loads of questions that are in things that I didn't see. This
Yeah.
is the most pertinent one. This is from a guy called Pabiek. I'll read the whole thing out, but there's only one part of it.
Notts
It's
County.
his
Notts
name.
County is the other one.
Not
sorry.
County away, it's the other one, yeah.
There
Right,
you go.
anyway, so
We could relegate them.
this is from last week, after
good.
last week's pod.
Yeah.
He's written, brilliant debate on Agard, give him service, and he's proved this season.
Yeah.
His partnership with Anike is brilliant, even under Nielsen you could see there was a chemistry. And then he goes on to say, a question for next week. Now I'm betting that this guy wishes he'd not written this question, because what he said is, have you ever seen a turnaround in a player in a year like Ouss CC, and what do you put it down to? Well, Tony,
no, because if we'd have done this 24 hours ago,
yeah, we would have been saying aye, right?
Yeah, so but I still stand by that because
Well, no,
of last
well,
night. No player, if you put any player who was top quality in that position in those last night, they would not have been able to play to their full potential.
He played 55 minutes roughly in both games, the last 2 games,
You know,
and he was as bad in both. Now, I know last night was very difficult conditions, but he was the only player after 15 minutes that was still trying to do these 60-yard diags and up, and they were just going out for throws.
so he's not adapting to the
He
environment.
wasn't, and he was just, think about what you're doing. So I did say to JT when you mentioned this question to me that I still don't think he's played enough games to make an impression on me anyway. We all know he's got a talent.
Really?
Yeah. I really don't think he has. He
I
hasn't
think
played
he's
enough
been all right.
minutes. in
I
enough
I
think
think
games.
he's
quite
been
honest.
good. I think
Yes, but everybody see this is what gets me. That's what I was saying. So you got players like Cisse who
Who's
have
likable.
a 2 or 3 good games and put in good performances. Then he's absolutely gassed 2 games in a row. Right? What if that was Kieran Agard? He would be absolutely slaughtered from pillar to post by everybody.
slaughtered. But he is slaughtered.
Yeah, but
That's
more
my
so. I
point.
mean, people are
But
quieting down now about him. But
Ouss was brought in to be a complete anchor in that midfield.
yeah,
And to be honest, I think it might. I don't know whether it was. He was just when he gets the ball now, it feels like all the game slows down, which is what he needs to do.
yeah. Chuck's
He
does
gets the
same.
ball in the middle, similar to where Darren Potter used to sit. Right in that when we're attacking, he sits on the edge of the centre circle.
Yeah.
And whenever he gets the ball, he slows it down, calms, and then he plays the ball, which is sometimes what you need. Sometimes he swaps out for Jordan Houghton, and Houghton's a little bit more direct, and he's a bit of a quicker passer. I think last night he'll agree that he's difficult
And at
conditions.
Macclesfield, I think anybody that was at Macclesfield on Saturday will agree that Ouss was just playing bad at Macclesfield. And he wasn't great last night. He not only was he giving the ball away, but he was doing these long balls. And I'll give him.
I'll give that silly rolling the ball about.
Yeah, he did a lot of that last night,
shite. You
especially in
can't
the
do
first
that
couple of minutes.
pitch like
And
that, can you?
there were players that would lose. I mean, their goalkeeper actually gave up waiting for the ball to stop and kicked a moving ball.
Yeah, he did.
Morecambe had a free kick in sort of halfway into our half, and the bloke who took it had to hit a moving ball. That's how bad it was.
Oh,
But
that's not good, is it?
Ouss was just flicking it about, and I just thought, no, this isn't the night to do it, because let's just keep it simple, because you can't. I always go back to these players being programmed to play a certain way, and that's why
Fuck me, I've just done
things
it
like
again,
that happen.
haven't I?
So, you have, yeah. So go on. What do you think about that then, JT?
I think, and I've maintained this from the day when I first seen him, I said, he looks like a right laugh, and he's probably brilliant on a night out. But
He is.
as a footballer, he's Jude Stirling-esque. I've always said that.
Do you know what? I
That's what he
honestly
is.
think.
I know it's not very scientific, but that is what
if
I
I was
think.
going to compare him to another, I mean, we're talking about physique as well, but just in general, Jude knew his capabilities,
Yes.
and that generally was hoof it as far as possible.
Yep.
Play the way you're facing and keep it simple.
Yeah, and he's good at throw-ins.
And he was very good at throws,
He
except
was
for that one that he
throwing
dropped
king.
behind the back of his head. But
Remember that? And someone ran on the pitch and showed him how to say it. It was on the telly.
yeah.
Oh, that was a while ago.
Soccer AM loved that, didn't they, for about 5 years?
Remember you were on Soccer AM, Tony?
I was on Soccer AM. Did I tell you I used to work for the
No.
club? No. So, yeah, on Ouss, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt to prove himself. I don't think I've seen enough of him.
He's definitely improved this
to
season.
say-
That's what I will say.
Would you have him would you have him as one of those players you'd say first name on the team sheet?
No,
Well,
definitely
no,
not.
but I've never said that
But
about him anyway.
I want my
But that
starting
doesn't
11
mean-
to be that. I want
But
my
that doesn't-
starting
Ask
11
that
to be
bloke on
But that
Facebook.
doesn't mean he's
He'll tell
Yeah.
you. What I
doesn't
start
mean he's
on
not a
that.
good player. Callum Britton is a very good player, but he's not been.
I
He
see
won't be
that.
the
Well,
first name on the team sheet.
he got done for the first goal last night.
But Ouss is not. You know, he's not. The kind he is a player who. I genuinely think he loves being at the club, and he makes
He
it very
does.
clear.
He loves football.
And when he's given a chance, whether it comes off or not, he does.
I think. Do you know what I think?
He
I think part of
enjoys
his
playing.
Yeah, he
for us.
does.
He really does.
And
he
I think
loves
that's
living
part
here.
of the problem is that he needs to decide what sort of player he's going to be. Is he going to be the Darren Potter? Is he going to be the Dele Alli? Is he going to be the man that sits in
But
front
then,
of the back
but
four?
that's not up to him.
No, it's not up to him. But when he's on the pitch, if he's given somewhere to play and a role,
But you think
that he has to play,
last night Joe Walsh
stick
was
with it.
injured, so Jordan Houghton went in at centre half, didn't he?
Yeah,
And Ouss played in the centre mid role, and I felt a lot of the time Jordan Houghton was picking the ball up from because Moore was doing everything he can to not play it long because of the wind.
Yeah.
She's playing it short to Houghton. Houghton was bringing it forward, and I saw a lot of the time Ouss was basically being there like, well, that's meant to be my job.
yeah. But you can't. That's
But
all
you
very
can't.
good.
So that's
If
what I'm
you
saying.
can't- You can't rely on the ball to get
No,
to
you
a player.
can't. But
when he's
last
more
night
than 15
was
yards away.
Last night was a bit of a.
Yeah, it's
You
a.
can't take that. You can't base on what
No.
happened last night because no one. You know, it was tough for everyone, even the Morecambe
Yeah.
players.
I think there's a talent there, but I think he needs to adapt his talent to the
He needs to,
circumstances
as
he
far as
plays
I'm
in.
concerned, he needs to pick a role and say to the because I mean we've seen him play at centre back, we've seen him play a bit more advanced. I personally think I'd rather see him not as a number 10, but maybe in behind the number 10.
Robbie tried to play in there, didn't he, last year?
Yeah,
Do you
but
remember?
that was a
And-
shit team that had no confidence
Yeah.
whatsoever. So it was never going to end well for him.
You
But-
think that's what the thing is then? You think he looks better this year because it's not last year, if that makes any sense?
Yeah, I genuinely do. And
Yeah.
I tell you what, this has come up for more than one player I've spoken to because I do speak to the players because
What did you say? Did you used to work at
I used to work at
Morecambe?
MK Dons.
Oh, right. Oh.
So
Such a
I
bad-
do definitely get from them, and they've said these same
They
words.
said, Tony, we
Team
said,
spirit.
we've seen
They
you.
said,
We've
team
seen you
spirit.
sitting in the stands, Tony.
Yeah, there you are. Looking fat, eating a pie. By the way,
Well, go on.
Macclesfield managed to make a Holland's meat and potato pie tasteless. Give me your feedback on that. If you had the meat and potato pie at Macclesfield, was it tasteless? Because mine was fucking awful.
How much do you have to drink in that expensive stand?
4 pints.
What did Kieran Agar think?
A lot of money.
I didn't ask him about the pies
Did you
'cause
not? Oh.
I don't think he eats pies.
Well, ask him
money
next time we
now.
go around his house.
Yeah,
That's the
our
best
weekly
part of-
get together.
Best part of 15 quid for 4 pints.
Yeah, it was, and
That's
I drank.
southern
I
prices.
That sounds
Tony.
like
drank, I drank them
Hitchin.
all before the game as well.
That's
Sounds
southern
like-
I
prices.
didn't have
that is.
there was no
Was there any
beer served
other
at half time.
feedback, or was it just?
Oh, I've
Ouss?
got
Yeah, sorry, carry
shitload
on.
of
Carry on.
feedback.
Let's carry on. So we're done with the Ouss thing. I'm undecided.
I like
Yeah,
him.
I'm
is,
I like him.
Like I
JT
said, I
thinks he
think-
looks like Jude Sterling.
He looks better this year because basically everyone was shit last year, and
I
I
think
he's
so.
done
I
better.
think that certainly has an effect on it. Yeah.
Right, we have had a load of feedback, and if
Yes.
you've written stuff and I've not read it out, I'm obviously sorry, but I'll read it out now.
There is a lot. Yeah. There's a
Right,
lot
this
going
is
on.
from a couple of weeks ago. This is from a guy called Gov11.
Oh right, nice. Like
And
it.
Gov, I'm going to have to
Is it
read...
XI or 11?
No, 11, 1-1.
1-1. All right.
I'm going to have to read this the way he's written it because, quite honestly, it makes no sense.
All right, good.
whatsoever.
We'll see if we can make sense of it then.
Oh.
Right, from Gov11 for 2 weeks ago, he's written, "This discussion is good. All the ass-bins of signings. A lot of players that MK Dons are not worth a wank. Would like to know who the idiot is that wrote the letter I was PMSL.
Pissing myself laughing just in case you didn't know what that
I
What's
was.
his name?
Gov11. So there's another one from a guy called IP McDermott. He's written, it's a long walk from Kiln Farm to Gate 6, John. Well, it is, which is why I go on Gate 5.
Yeah.
So that's that one. And then we're back up to right up to date now, and this is from this week. And this is from someone called Young something. I don't know what his name is.
Yeah. How's spelling it?
Ashley.
ALBY. Don't know how do you pronounce that.
No.
He said,
Sounds like a wanker.
this is from some internet thing that's very miserable, and it was up until you got involved. Now it's all happy
It's some
clappy.
fucking happy days on there now, isn't it?
He said, all this ins brought his mate Keith Andrews along, bollocks. Right, I'm giving you a parental warning. If you have got children, please stick your fingers in their ears.
Yeah,
We're not saying this. This is what young.
Said Granny to the shed.
This is what young Abler. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Is it Alby? Maybe it's Alby.
Alban.
I thought it was York.
Alby.
Anyway, he said, all this since brought his mate Keith Andrews along, bollocks. Fucking hell, man. Martin Allen signed him. Plastics.
Well,
Just saying.
there you go. Whoever he is, he's an angry little boy.
He's
can
not
I just
happy, is
say?
he?
can
How
I
old
just
do you reckon
say
he is?
that
12?
Well,
12, 13?
about that, isn't it?
Eh?
We're sorry that you had to hear that. We
Yeah.
don't normally do swearing.
Worked out the password on his dad's laptop.
Ah,
Yeah.
right.
He's,
Well, there was that.
I bet he hasn't cleared the history though.
And
I
then
bet he
also
hasn't.
from this week, this is a double header.
Donkey porn.
I had to cut that out, won't I?
No, you're not going to cut that out.
I'll leave it in.
Yeah.
Right, this is from a fella called David
That was on the
Saunders. He's written 2 posts.
All
One
right, lovely.
just after Friday, and then he's written another one today.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope
last
one's
night.
pissed.
So anyway, from David Saunders, and this is on the Sit Down and We'll Steal Your Club Facebook page.
Yeah.
He's saying, this is directed at
Yes.
you, Tony Hoggins. He
Yes.
said, just seen all the positive posts on the forum. Obviously, Tony's outrage has stirred the silent majority. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
Just saying, the system works. I took a load of shit on
We did.
Saturday, Friday and Saturday.
People said, you've said they don't sing enough. What happened?
They start singing more.
You've said that's a miserable forum. What's happened?
It was a fucking party of happiness on Saturday. And I'll tell you something else.
Oh, go on.
Not once did we get personal about anybody or no names, nothing. We kept it civilised. We didn't name any names, never have done, never will. But do you know what we are?
A couple of bullies, Tony.
We're a couple of bullies, but also
Oh, God,
you're included in this.
Am
son.
I?
You're included in this, yeah.
Oh,
Right, let me read this to you, and then I'll
I haven't
I'll add
seen
a
this.
little bit
I don't
in
read.
there, right?
I do not read the forums.
Oh, you see that?
I've never.
Oh, that's gone awfully.
I swear to God, the last time I read the forum was probably about a year ago.
It said that third bloke on that podcast is shit.
He's
Did
got
it say
loads
that?
of hair.
So this one I particularly like.
I don't read them. I don't have enough time to read the forums.
So
Can I just say before we go any further, you've done enough on that forum.
I'll tell you, my work there is done. So this post says, I want to read it word for word because I think.
I can read David's second
Yeah, go on, carry on,
question
and I'll
while
find
you're
this.
looking. Right, this is from last night or this morning. He said, with the monitoring of the noise we create at home, once again, talking about you, I hope it was noted how really quiet the home fans were last night.
I mean, I don't.
You couldn't hear them for the win, could you, I suppose?
I don't think I'd blame them. It was a fucking awful night.
I genuinely think that they made no noise at all, barring the cheers for the goal, so that these cheers at these
Well, it was a very small crowd as well. You have to remember that.
What was it? About 2,000? Can't have been more than
And I
that.
think it was less than
poor.
2,000.
They were under
wasn't it?
2,000.
Can't have been more than it
I
was.
think it was 15.
And so he goes on to say, also, if one of you went, did any of us go?
What, to where? Morecambe?
Yeah.
No.
Morecambe, no.
No,
We should point that out, by the way.
What's
Breaking my own rule here.
Yeah.
We did watch it, so
Did pay 20 quid between us, though,
Yeah.
and of which the club does get money for that, so I've done something.
He's said to say, if any of you went, blah, 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 could you clear up if Bennett went down clutching his head with a migraine or an
Oh, I don't
aneurysm?
remember that.
Because it certainly wasn't contact with us. I don't know.
Didn't
see
remember
the Ouss one or the Chucks one. Oh no, the Ouss one, yeah.
He said, "Who's see it?"
So
No,
Chuck's
we'll
got
see
a
what he
final
said.
warning, didn't he, for his one,
Oh.
which actually looked quite a bit
I only
worse
started
to me.
watching it about half an hour in, so I actually missed the. I started watching it 2-0 down. So
I hope you found
Oh,
that
right.
post yet, because I'm bored now listening to you scrolling through your phone.
I mean, I can't even know what someone said about me, and unless it's anything about.
All right. Well,
No.
I'm going to find it. It is maybe it's
Paraphrase,
maybe it's in
Tony.
the wrong place.
Paraphrase.
All right. So
Just make something up.
I'll make some.
No one needs
It's
that
fine.
place anyway.
No, let
I'm
it
going
go
to find it.
time.
I'm going to find it.
Let
No,
it
I've
go,
got to
Tom.
find it. I've got to find it.
Take your
Sorry.
time, I can cut
Well,
this
look,
shit
you
out.
can
Yeah.
find it whilst I do the ticket stuff.
Yeah, go on then. You do
Good
that.
one.
You do the tickets.
Well,
Why
Tony's
don't
fucking
tickets?
about on his phone. Sam's
Okay.
going
Oh,
to tell us
is
about the
that
tickets.
the feedback done? Oh, right, bloody hell.
That is it. Feedback.
Ah,
yeah.
where's my phone gone?
No, he's lost his phone. Well, I'll be honest, you've
Where's
not
my phone
moved.
gone? Oh, got it. Sat
Got
on
it. Got it.
Saturday.
Everybody, stop looking. He's found it.
So I got it. So there's actually there's no new ticket news since the last one. So
Oh,
I'll just
brilliant.
Basically say it again. Forest Green. It looks like there's a bit of a promotion. Not promotion. That's the wrong word to use. Like a push on between the fans to get more people to go to Forest Green, which I'm all for.
Yeah.
So Forest Green away Saturday 30th of March. It's not for another 3 weeks yet.
It's
We've
not
got
what
2
you're
home
supposed to
games
do,
in the
that is.
middle.
Definitely won't be going in.
Adults
21.
17.
Again.
Adults 17, seniors 13, under 21's 8, under 16's 5, under 11's a free. £1 increase on the day.
What's that the anniversary of? The 30th of March?
My first date with my last girlfriend.
Don't, come on.
30th
I
of
don't know.
March.
Oh, for goodness sake.
It's not
What
Kate
have I said?
Dalton's being born, is it?
2008.
Ah, JPT.
Oh, JPT.
JPT.
Oh, there you go.
I can all go
11
there and
years.
think, yeah, remember when we were at Wembley? Now we're at fucking New Forest fucking Green.
Those prices were for normal terrace. There are other prices for covered terrace and very, very few seating prices. Travel leaves at £10 and it's £16 for season ticket holders.
That's not bad.
um,
16 quid, Tony.
It's
You
not
going?
bad. It's actually quite
So-
decent. I'm considering it.
The next few is actually all about home games. I said it last week, but I'm going to say it again because it is quite good and it's taken the salesman head off. We have got a really good fan zone on Saturday for the Stevenage game.
We've got any players?
It all opens at 12. I'm not sure.
I just hope one of them
Sure.
weighs small, Tony.
It opens at 12. It'll be shut at 2:30, so you can go in and have a couple of beers. Oh, both bars
What
will be
if you
open.
get down there at 25 past 2? They'll let you on.
I have no idea. I'll be in the shop, so I don't really know.
Well, it shuts at 2:30, Tony.
And
I'm
Lincoln
thinking 25
again.
past.
If you haven't, Lincoln at home, which will be not until the 6th of April after Forest Green, you've got to bring a friend for free voucher, make sure you use it. The crowd's actually looking really good for that now, and it's Armed Forces Day as well. So that's all my ticket stuff, really.
That's
And like
it.
I said,
You
we've
found
only
that
got
fucking post
Hey,
yet?
we've
I'm
only
just
got
about to-
we've only got 9 games left, of which.
You can do keyword search on that
That's
site.
exactly what
you
I'm
know?
having to resort to
goodness
right now.
sake.
You're thinking
What are you
exactly
typing
what I'm
in?
thinking.
Hairline and
Right,
fat.
here we go.
Go
So,
on.
oh right, that didn't work. So I'm going to try something else.
Just make
quickly.
it up, Tony.
Well, I want to read it word for word because there is also a little bit of a
Paraphrase.
follow-up on it
Oh.
as well. So basically, someone has called us. Here we are.
Bullies,
I've got
Tony.
it. I've got it.
Couple of
I've got
bullies,
it.
Tony.
It says here, the podcasts I've listened to are basically childish with little positive input.
Can't argue
liking
with
it
that.
so far, liking it so
Can't
far.
argue with that.
If I feel like it. So, bullying people off the board isn't the way to go, which we've never even
Bullying
Well,
suggested.
people.
I'll be
Bullying
honest,
people
I
off the
think
board.
that is the way to go, to be quite honest.
Well, you do, but
Yeah,
I'm a little
that's
bit more
me.
reserved.
No, I'm not.
The podcasts I listen to are basically childish with little positive input,
Two.
just a bunch of pissheads ranting about
Pissheads?
what they
Can't
think
argue
is
with that.
right, with little regard to other opinions, right?
I don't
You
So
can
this
laugh,
was-
Sam, but he is
This
right.
was all about me saying there's too much negativity. Now again, and I've reiterated it on the forum many times now
Pissheads.
for people who just don't fucking
Are
listen.
you drunk?
We drove it.
We never ever suggested that anyone should stop posting.
Oh, I did.
We never
No,
ever
not at
suggested that they have to post
Oh, I
positively.
did, yeah.
I simply said there's too much negativity on this forum, right? Now, this lad, or
What's his
person,
name? Name
or I
him,
don't know.
Tony, name
I'm
him.
not going to name names.
No, name him.
The one that called us pissheads and
Oh,
is
right.
saying that you can't bully people and so on.
You know.
A full year before my posts and
Oh,
my
a year,
rant.
Tony.
A full year.
Tony, can I stop you?
Yeah.
Have you taken this to heart? By any
Not at all.
chance?
Not at all.
No, not
but
at all.
I found it interesting that just over a year ago, the very same person said, and I quote,
He said, I'm drunk.
he said,
Get off the
he
forum.
said, the negativity on this place is outstanding.
Oh, who said that, Tony?
The same chap who called us pissheads and accused
Wow.
us
I
of
don't
bullying.
even know any of that because I don't go on it and.
Yeah. So just wanted to point that out that you said the same thing over a year ago, mate. So, glass houses and all that. No, so that's done. We're done. And the positivity was rife.
astonishing.
It was rife.
That was quite pleased.
Even
I need a beer.
if it, so yeah.
I
So
don't-
I've
I'm
got
already drunk
you
now.
singing more.
Yeah,
I've got you posting
Come on.
more
I am-
positive
Tony.
stuff on the forums.
I'm hammered.
And say what you like, but it works. I'm great.
You are.
You know, you're just doing as I'm telling you. You moan all the
What can
fucking
you
like,
say?
but you've been posting good stuff, and you've even come up with a new song and sung more. So, what can I say?
can you say?
What can I say? Do I get any thanks for
No.
it? No.
All you get is accused of bullying and being drunk.
Bullying and being a pisshead.
Drunk bully.
Yeah.
Drunk
So,
bully.
I
There
can
you go.
confirm both. To be fair.
I call it tough love.
Well,
Yeah, the system works, and my aims have been achieved.
you have. You've done well.
Yeah. So well done to them. Well done to me though, mainly.
Yes.
Yeah. Right, moving on. What's next? Quiz?
Quiz time?
Quiz, I think.
Quiz? How long we at?
Quiz
How long
time.
Let me check.
Well, we've got to be in about
Quite a few,
50 minutes, haven't we?
We've done 45 minutes.
Really? Already? Blimey. Right,
long.
come, let's have some quiz then.
Right, quiz
Are
time.
you 4-1 up?
Oh, you know he's 4-1 up.
No, I don't. I forget.
No, see, normally he rubs it in when I'm losing.
No, 'cause
but
I
he
don't- I
never
want you
mentions
to
it when
win.
I'm winning.
Because the last couple of weeks,
I am
I
4-1
the
up.
last 2 weeks,
I am 4-1 up,
you've
yes.
given me hope that I think, oh, hello, and then
Get on with
you,
it, come on.
you don't mean to just
Let's
dead
get out of the way.
I ain't
Go
going
on.
to do
Right.
Just
Fifth.
right, quiz. Here we go.
Come on.
Play at home.
What year?
Come on, Tony's
Don't
pissed,
Google
so
it.
you should get this.
Yeah.
15th of February 1972 makes him 47.
For goodness sake.
Kevin Gallen. No, we had him.
Kevin Gallen.
You've done it again. This is the first
Eh.
one.
Right, wait, first one. Brilliant.
That silly German that stood in the middle of the pitch and never moved.
I can tell you his
Come
name
on.
and you can get the point if you
No.
want it. No.
19 appearances, 0 goal.
And we had this one.
Big George. Big George Bancoli. He's old.
Nathan Abbey.
We were the only English side that he played for in his career.
Oh, that silly
We've had this one.
Spanish bloke that was the goalkeeper that
The
was
Spanish
shit.
waiter. The fat Spanish waiter.
Him.
Yeah.
The bloke that was the goalkeeper. Was he a goalkeeper?
Adolfo Baines.
Adolfo Baines.
Hey! That's the full phone we did.
I
told you.
fucking run out.
He said,
I said
we
to
sat in
Ray
the
in
pub and he said, I think we might have had some of these before. We might coming up.
well,
with
there you
something.
go. Sorry.
I've had him.
Well,
Well,
well, you should have got him then.
So
We did
bad.
get him. So he's like
9th of December 1994 makes him 24.
December.
Chuck Sanike.
Um,
Tony, it's Chuck Sanike. That is Chuck Sanike, Tony. Tony, it's
Sammy
Chuck
Brothers.
47 appearances, 6 goals.
Oh, that's not bad, Richard.
How old did you say he was?
24.
24.
Mark Carrington.
He's a year in my youth.
Ooh, you're dragging up the shit ones now,
Yeah,
Tony.
he's definitely not 24.
Dan Potter.
He's
24.
definitely not 24. Fucking hell.
He got promoted with Newport County from the conference in 2013.
Good one, that, isn't it? That seems like 5 minutes ago, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not, it's coming on 6 years ago. So he would have been around
Oh.
18.
Can't he? He's Welsh then, Tony.
Do you know what I was just about to say? I don't know why. I was going to say Kieran Agard.
Not Kieran
Well,
Agard.
that's it. Sorry.
Right,
You're
right,
giving
that's
yours
my
now.
guess.
Bloody hell. 24. Oof. Callum Britton. Yeah. He's
I
gonna
love
be
it when you do that.
He's
yeah. As if,
Who
as if that's going to
who, by the way, was 21 yesterday.
He's going to be Man U. He's going to be Man U. Daddy Swales. Callum
Everybody
Britton.
did it. Kind of, yeah, that's it. As if that's going to. We signed him
Yeah.
from Wigan.
Oh, bloody hell. From Wigan.
Jesus.
Fucking hell. 24 from Wigan.
Do you know, I think he was a loan player. No, we signed him.
So,
We signed him.
Harvey Barnes, it's not him.
No, I'll pass. Pass.
he started his career, made
Yeah.
it 110 appearances at Colchester.
Oh, blimey. Jesus, these are hard now. At Colchester. 110 appearances at Colchester.
That's surprising.
Oh, God. Alex Gilby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, Tony, you won now.
Colchester. He's
Fuck's
24.
sake.
He's 26.
So he's 24.
Him and that
He's
other
like-
Scottish fella.
yeah, well, Ed Nesbitt,
Yeah.
Yeah,
26.
he's 26. And me,
Lex
he's
Chadwick, he's
26.
27.
24. 2-0 up. Right,
no,
so no
Jesus.
pressure,
Yeah.
JT, but...
That's 1-0. I'm not having
I'm not having
bloody-
now Adolfo Baines
No,
now.
I'm
Okay,
having
I've got Adam
1-0.
a new one at the end.
Yeah.
No, let's just
Um,
go for draw.
6th of December 1994 makes him 24 again.
Chuck Sanike.
Callum Britton.
Callum Britton.
Aidan Nesbitt.
Yeah.
He's 26.
18
even.
appearances,
Yeah.
8 goals.
Oh, that's a good return, Tony.
That's very good. That's nearly 1 in
Harvey
2.
Barnes. We've had him. Losing the will to live with this quiz, I got to be honest.
No, pass.
He started his career
Yeah.
at Connors Quay Nomads.
Cody Cropper.
He's fucking Canadian.
How many appearances?
18.
Any goals?
8. goals.
Well, that's not who I think it is then. That's a good return.
He's Irish. Is he Irish?
Oh, it's Aaron Duran.
No, I mean you've just had 2 guesses on the same question now.
Just gotta keep going. Till I
No,
get
you
it
get a
right.
free. No, you get a
It's
free.
gonna go
Pass.
through every player we've ever had.
Before he joined us,
Yeah.
he was on loan at Torquay.
Oh, who goes to Torquay? Don't
Is
go
it?
in
Is
Holland.
it? Is it the lad who plays for that team, and he scored against us this season, and I can't remember his name. Jay O'Shea.
No.
Oh,
it's not
fucking
funny.
convinced it was Jay O'Shea.
When he played for us
Yeah.
and Torquay,
Yeah.
he was on loan from Cardiff.
Alex Ravel.
Reece Healy.
Yes.
1-0, Tony. Oh, pressure's on.
Oh, goody.
16th of June, 1985. 16th makes him 33. 16th of June, 1985.
33.
33.
Danny Swells.
Dying for a piss.
Same here.
I'm telling you, legs shivering.
Hang on a minute. 33.
Yeah. You got one back now. so
Ian
fit-
McLaughlin. He's old.
43 appearances,
Yeah.
0 goals.
Oh, I'm gonna say he's a defender. Oh no, do you know what I was gonna say?
Carol Regan.
That's a good shout.
That's a good shout.
Good shout.
It's not right though.
I'm gonna say how many appearances?
43.
No, he didn't play for 43 times, Carol Regan.
Jude Sterling.
He
Played
scored
for
goals.
Wales at every level from under 17s.
Oh, that's that Welsh bloke. Give me a minute with this.
Reece Healy. Sounds Welsh.
Harvey Barnes. Well, I've had him about a week ago, haven't we?
We had him 2 weeks ago and he played for
We're
England.
running out of players here, aren't we?
He signed from Wrexham in 2005.
Oh, he's Welsh. They're Welsh, aren't they? Wrexham. It's a Welshman.
Well, we played for Wales every level from under 17s, so yes, he might be Welsh.
Ooh, I ain't keen on a Welsh me, to be
I
quite
got a
honest.
feeling he was one of my lads.
Did you speak him, man?
Welsh.
Yeah. James Loveridge.
It's not him, is it?
No, he didn't play that many games.
Oh, bloody hell. No, I don't know.
Wrexham.
Currently plays for Fleetwood.
Wants to go to Fleetwood.
Oh, Jesus.
Fleetwood, Tony, that's a difficult place to go to.
And he's a Wales international.
Yeah.
George Williams, that's Welsh Williams.
That would be a great
Oh,
answer.
it's that ugly bloke that looks like that guy off of that fucking Goonies
Oh,
film.
Johnny
Johnny Hayes! Not Johnny Hayes,
Not
that
Johnny-
other prick with looks
Johnny
like... Oh, Johnny Williams!
No.
Fucking was him.
Do you want one more clue about him?
Yeah, go on.
His name is 2 first names.
Neville.
No.
No, Craig Morgan.
How many games did he play?
43.
No.
Yeah, I thought, God, if you'd have said how many games had Craig Morgan played, I would have said 3 or 4 seasons.
As sub.
Yeah.
43.
Yeah, I'm surprised. He went to Peterborough, didn't he, for a
He was
while?
a very good player.
He
Well,
was
still
alright.
technically
Right.
a very good player, but
He
not,
was a
not
Welshman.
very good on the
Now,
on the
weirdly
pitch.
enough, this bloke's got exactly the same birthday, just slightly older. 16th of June, 1973, makes him 45.
D.D. Haman. He's got to come up 1 week, Tony. He's got to.
Alan Smith.
used him. No. 18 appearances, 1 goal.
Alex Ray.
D.D. Haman.
No.
He's older than that. Hang on, give me a
Yeah.
chance. How old did you say he was? 45?
45.
Oh, that's old, Tony, that is.
Yeah.
So old. Anyone who's older than that is really fucking old.
No, I don't know.
Was that a dig?
Yep. So, signed from Sanfrecce Hiroshima, from who are a club in Japan.
Jeez, I don't know if we'd signed anyone from them at that age.
Japan.
Well, we didn't sign him when he was 45. He's 45 now.
Ah, right.
That's where we've been going wrong,
Going
John.
wrong,
That's where
Tony.
we've been going wong all this
Right,
time.
all that
We've been
time.
thinking we've been playing players in their 40s.
He had a 47-year-old goalkeeper.
Alex Ray.
Willie Garay.
He was in the Cameroon squad in the France 1998 World Cup.
Oh, it's that bloke that they were holding the bloody thing up for, wasn't it? That bloody flag they had up in the stands. Bloody Cameroon flag. How many goals? Any goals?
1.
No, not who I'm thinking then.
Jude Sterling.
Nah, not him. He's an Englishman, Tony. Jude Sterling.
We were his last professional club.
Do you know what? I'm completely
Alan
stumped.
Smith.
That famous Cameroonian from Leeds.
I'm trying to think of old books, Tony.
No, I get no.
Michael Pensy.
Pensy Belong.
Who?
Michael Pensy belong.
You remember him?
Nope.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Nope. Not.
I should get a
Nope.
point just for knowing his thug
Yeah,
name.
go on.
Right.
Fucking hell.
So, is that 1-0 still?
1-1 in a minute.
yeah.
Fucking hell.
Ooh.
Right,
This
last
is
one.
Cider, is it? Right, come on. Then.
19th of October 1986 makes him 32.
George. 32.
32.
Yeah. 32. All right.
Darren Potter. He's 32.
Keith Andrews.
108 appearances.
Whoa!
19 goals.
That's a
A
lot.
lot of goals, that.
Stephen Gleeson.
32. That's a good shout, Stephen Gleeson. Jamal Johnson.
Oh, that's a good shout.
That is.
He left us and left us for Millwall.
Sean.
Oh man, he still plays for there.
Plays for Millwall.
He does. And their
He's my
midfield.
favourite Dons player of all time.
Sean. Oh shit. Oh man, I can see him now.
You've got the first fucking name
Oh,
right.
Jesus Christ!
William,
I'm gonna lose.
Not Sean O'Hanlon.
Sean Williams!
Yeah! You just said
Williams.
it! You just said it!
God, you can have the
No,
point.
yeah, you just said it.
I would
Yeah.
say we'll call it a draw.
No, you have
No,
that.
fuck
You
it, no,
said
you
Williams.
got it.
You
You
said
got
Williams.
it. Last ones, he played for Republic of Ireland twice, and he resigned from Sporting Fingal.
Yeah.
Nah, guess what?
Came over.
There you go, 4-2.
Well
See,
played,
that's
sir.
good, that's
Well
good
played.
one. I'm
Yes.
pleased with that.
Call it.
How could we not remember his name?
I was like, what the fuck? You
He
went.
was the
You
first-
literally went Sean Williams. No, it's not him.
He's the first. He's the first player I had separation anxiety from,
Why? Do you like him?
because I didn't realise that when a footballer leaves a football club, he literally gets up and goes.
Oh,
There's no leaving party. There's no
Tony.
fond
I
farewells.
feel really sorry for you
It's
now.
chuck your boots in the bag.
Oh.
Off you go, son.
In your little car.
Yeah,
Ah.
it's quite a big car after
Well,
signing.
there we
for
go. 4-2. Well, it's not.
4-2. Well,
Should call that the Morecambe
So look
score.
back now.
yeah. So that's the quiz done. So, some predictions quickly before we go.
Who we got?
Stevenage.
Steve Arnage.
I'm going
Saint-
2-0 Milton Keynes Dons.
I'm going 3-0.
Actually, can I change mine?
Yeah,
I'm going 2-1.
3-0.
Alex Ravel to Scoldales.
3-0
Yeah, we
MK
were saying
Dons.
that earlier. I'm going 3-1.
I'm going
All right, I'll
2-1.
go.
mate.
I'll go
Ravel-
3-0 or 4-1 with Rev scoring because I like Rev.
Ravel will score, I'm afraid. So
Yeah.
it's just a matter of if we can score 2.
Aye,
And it'll be
Kieran
a header.
Ham.
And it will be a header, and
Yeah.
he'll run up to the top 2 and celebrate on his own.
Bit of a big head here.
Also, by the
Oh,
way,
go on.
I just remembered because I was before I got sidetracked with that other thing.
Got someone else.
We did get. You saw the.
Oh,
you saw
I've
the
got
email.
Matey's fucking
We
thing
got, we
to
got
do.
his. We got his thing. haven't we?
Well remembered.
So Paul Harris called in. Paul Harris texted in
not
about
seen
the
this?
No?
Oh, you
about
like
getting
that.
searched, didn't he?
Yes.
And he said that he's never been searched. We now use Gate 7. I've never had to remove my hat. The only thing I complain about is that not all the
I
turnstiles are
think you did
switched on.
read this out last week.
Did we?
Yes. But
Oh, right, okay. But
what he has done
what he has done
is this. Wait to hear this. What he's done.
you're gonna like
You'll
this a
like
lot.
this,
You'll
mate.
like this a lot.
Because it's
So
a ringtone.
remember Trev?
No.
Yeah.
Carry
Oh,
on.
no.
Program Golden Goal.
It gets better.
Program Golden Goal.
Listen.
Program Golden Goal. It's a rollover. It's a rollover. Program Golden Goal. Program Golden
Oh,
Goal.
I forgot all about this.
Program Golden Goal. It's a rollover.
It's a rollover.
It's a rollover. It's a rollover.
Oh, that's so
Brilliant.
good. That is good.
It's a rollover.
So when I see Trev on Saturday, I'm going to play that to him. I'm just wondering if
That
he's ever
is
heard it.
good.
That's
Oh,
very
For
good.
about a
That's
minute,
That's
that.
good. That is.
That's pretty good.
That's up with the piss match report. That.
Yeah,
That
I
is
was
it is.
like, we should
very
make a
good.
highlights, and that would definitely make it.
He sent that in. He sent that in.
Oh,
when
that's
we
good.
did the,
I love that.
when we did the Morecambe radio
That
show.
could be my
Yeah.
ringtone.
That was
Sent it in.
fantastic.
Fantastic.
Absolutely loved
I
that.
think I'll give that a
Paul,
round of
Yeah.
applause, mate.
Goose, yes.
Very
Considering
good.
how shit your first one
Yeah,
was.
your first
well,
one
we
was
did
shit.
say that they
That
should be
is-
shit, but you know, you took it too
It
far.
fits so well.
It's very
You must
good.
have recorded that a while ago though, because we haven't had golden goals in a while.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
that a little bit.
Well,
Oh,
stopped
I
the
reckon
last season.
I reckon it was about 4 years ago we did
Good.
that.
I like that.
if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Well done, Paul. Thanks very much,
Yeah,
mate.
that
So
was
if you
good.
think you can better that, and I don't think you
You
can,
won't beat that.
send us your stuff. Anything you want to talk about. If you want to call us piss heads or anything like
Billy's,
that,
Tony.
send it to mkdonsradioshow@gmail.com.
If you want to send your shit through Tony's letterbox, come and see me in the shop and I'll give you his address.
Yeah, and if Sam, if you've got any quiz questions you'd like Sam to read out,
Yeah, I haven't got long left now, have I?
yeah, so we'll do that in a sec actually. What's your email address, Samuel?
sam.swanton@hotmail.co.uk.
And this will be one of the last podcasts where we'll be joined by Housewives Favourite Sam,
I'm all
because
sad now.
Indeed.
he's off to
He's
Wigan
had a
Athletic.
transfer, Tony.
He's had a transfer to the Championship. Well, he hopes.
Yeah, yeah, keeping a very
You
keen
could be playing
eye.
him next year,
On,
Tony, for all
on-
you know.
But yeah, I'm off. I'm off up north. I'm finishing the scenes with MK, and I'm moving up north and starting a new job with Wigan.
Bought a house
In
for
May.
£3.15.
But
I like a chips, Tony.
my mortgage is a packet of nuts a week.
Yep.
And
Um,
whip it thrown in for nothing.
So
So I
some
finished the
lovely
season off.
feedback, wasn't there, on your Facebook post?
Oh,
from-
lovely. Very
from a lot
nice.
of people. So I'm sure there'll be tears,
So the
tears on Saturday.
tears of joy. But my
Yeah.
last game at the moment, hopefully, will be Mansfield, because that'll be a celebrating automatics, and I can move
Yeah.
up to my tin shed house.
And then we're all going out and then going
Yeah,
to the
we're all
Legends
going
game the
out.
following day with a severe hangover.
Yeah, can't wait. So yeah, that's. But I'm still be doing this for a few more
Yeah.
weeks.
So if you want to send your goodbye messages, preferably abusive, send them to mkdonsradioshow@gmail, please. Make them as horrible as you like.
And as personal as well.
And personal, yeah.
I've
Mention
heard-
his hairline,
Hairline, weight,
height,
I can fit a B-cut bra.
that sort
What
of
else?
stuff. Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it.
I mean, you have plenty of faults, but I think those are the top 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
yeah.
agree. Yeah.
Right, I'm going up to have a glass of red
Yeah, I'm
wine
going
now.
to piss myself. So
Yeah. Don't do it
Not
here,
do it here.
not on John's
I've
sofa.
got a toilet.
Right. Thank you very much.
see you later.
Goodbye.
Bye. It's right, I'm ready.
Right, yo. Oakley dokley.
You want to say something?
Sorry, I was just getting my notes up. Just getting my...